Well, do you have a little Carroll Corner for us today? What do you got in the corner?
Yeah, this one's a tough one for me to talk about because it was a highly anticipated match between College of Idaho and Carroll at Carroll, and great atmosphere, like for a late October game, beautiful weather, packed stadium, and they beat us. They beat us 35-21. They came out and they were the better team that day. You know what I mean? But I will remind fans that last year we played them twice. They beat us the first game. We beat them later in the season to win the conference championship. Now, we don't end up playing them twice this year, but both teams are ranked in the top 20. Carroll drops a few notches to number 11, which is still a great spot.
Yeah.
And, there's still, a lot of season left, 3 games where anything can happen. And, like, if you look at how the season has fallen, all the top teams have one loss. And so, like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? C of I has lost to Tech. Tech has lost to Western. So there's kind of a hodgepodge, although with C of I in that win, technically they're in first place in the Frontier League. But with 3 games left, still a lot can happen. Carroll can pull out still winning the conference, and they're right in there. They've got another tough matchup this weekend in Ashland, Oregon against Southern Oregon University, and that'll be a battle Saturday at 2 o'clock. Tune in for that one. Every game's a battle, and so Carroll will come out, and I know they'll rebound from this. They've got character. They've got brotherly love, and I just know the vibe from that team that they're going to bounce back and get back after it. So
Cool.
But what's cool is kind of tying in the Coeur d'Alene high school connection. So Isaiah Griffin is a strong safety for C of I. So he was looking right across the field at Jack, and Isaiah played a great game. Sticking his nose in there, making big tackles. Jack Perka had a really good game. Just didn't fall their way. And but anyways, I've got a cool interview with them after the game, and so I think we should just roll through the rest of this, and then we'll kind of plug it in there at the end. What do you think, Corey?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that works out well because there's other stuff going on in the world of Carroll College sports, right?
For sure. Women's soccer, they've had it. Last weekend they had some great battles. They beat Evergreen State 3-0.
There we go.
Yep, and then played another game where they scored late and tied Northwestern University, and so that women's soccer team is doing really well. Some excitement built up in there as they kind of come to the end of their season and then go into the playoffs. What's funny is now they're playing at Providence, University of Providence in Great Falls, Montana, and they're taking the whole volleyball team with them. So
they are. Volleyball's got a match over there too.
Volleyball plays there as well, and so that'll be an exciting weekend in Great Falls for the Carroll fans watching some volleyball and soccer. So if you're in the area, check that out.
Here we go. Didn't we have a offensive player of the week for the soccer team as well?
That's right. Emily Funseth. Good for Emily.
Yeah.
Yep. She'll kick you, Corey. Oh, I have no doubt. She would kick you hard.
So I get kicked by Emily and then shot with a paintball gun by you.
Why not?
Okay.
I'll
tell you why not. Because it doesn't sound fun.
Take one for the team, Corey.
What team?
The fun team.
Yeah, Fun Seth.
Yes. Yeah, Fun Seth with the fun team watching you
get kicked and shot at.
Kicked and shot at.
That sounds like a Montana thing.
It's fun for me. Well, that's like the 3 Fs, right?
Oh, yeah?
Now we got Fun Seth kicking you.
Oh.
And we got...
That's a 4th one.
Firearms, fishing, and football. So now we got 4 Fs.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, just also as a friendly reminder, don't forget about the Tricia McCullough fundraiser. December 16th, Tricia was a student at Carroll College in the nursing program, and going back to college from Christmas vacation, she was in an unfortunate accident. And so to help her out, we're plugging this, going to the fundraiser. There's a dinner, dance, and then a raffle for some firearms.
Perfect.
I know. Well, you know what I mean? One of the big contributors is Black Sheep, which is a big sporting goods store here in town. And so, I know we joke around about like the guns and stuff.
Right.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's cool they're donating all that.
Super cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. And maybe, I know like with that, big deal, but then on the side of teasing you about like pickleball, the connection between like firearms and they don't play pickleball in Montana, or do they?
I think they do.
Yeah. Well, we might have an interview later that talks about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We will.
Okay.
But speaking of interviews, should we roll the interview that you had after the football game?
Super excited about Isaiah and Jack Perka talking. Okay, Trailside Dukes here with Isaiah Griffin and Jack Perka, both Coeur d'Alene Vikings from a great program, played really well together in high school and now opposing. Isaiah, what was going on? Like, congratulations, first of all, right? Huge win. So what was it like? You've battled before from Jack from the corner position. Now you're playing safety.
It's always a good game going against Perka. He's really smart and methodical with his throws. So it's tough each time we play him, but I always enjoy playing the Coeur d'Alene boys.
Oh, you played a great game, man.
Thank you.
You made some big hits, sticking your nose in there.
Thank you.
Jack, what's it like seeing Isaiah across the field?
It's strange, I'm used to throwing him the ball on offense, but it's fun. I love the competition and all that stuff. It's all love. I love it.
Yeah, well, Coeur d'Alene Vikings, and then you guys playing together. You can see the love in you guys, parents, family, a ton of respect going all around. Zale, like, where are you guys? Obviously you guys are going to move up in the polls. Who do you guys got next week?
Next week we play EOU. And then we have a bye week, and we finish it off with Southern Oregon.
Nice. Nice. Jack, what do you guys got?
We're going to SOU this next week, and then I believe we got Western and then Tech.
Yep. Both big games ahead for both you guys' programs. Any funny stories, anything for today's favorite play or something?
I don't know. I guess, not really funny because no one's really seen the video, but 2 years ago yesterday, I made a TikTok about Perka being my favorite quarterback, and then it's just kind of odd that it popped up. It was 2 years ago yesterday.
That's hilarious.
Just going to play.
That's awesome. But, Jack, you got anything?
From this game, not really that off the top of my head, honestly.
Yeah. Well, hey, and just like closer, right? Like I say, when we do these interviews, we ask people like, you got a life philosophy, something that's gotten you through, anything like that's always meant. I know your family means a ton to you, but is there some kind of saying or anything that's kind of like meant a lot to you?
There's a lot out there. I guess kind of recently we had like a speaker talk to us, and he just mentioned like embrace the cliches. People like to say that cliches are cliche and they don't really mean much, but I guess just embracing the cliches.
Yep, that's awesome, man.
Go a long way.
I love it. Jack?
At the end of this game, it was just kind of like how we're going to respond for the next following weeks.
Yep.
That's my keyword, I guess.
Yep, I love it. Well, I coached you, Zaya. You're one of my favorite players all time, man.
Thank you.
Love you, buddy.